This week on Real Life with type 2 diabetes.
My blood sugars are looking pretty good. 6.4, 6, 5.9, a double shot of coffee today, 5.7, without medication, 5.7, 5.6, 5.1. Got my numbers in check. It took me 9 weeks. Hey, welcome to week number 9 of Real Life with type 2 diabetes. My name is Oscar, if you don't know that already. This week you'll see that I've gotten into a routine and really got my numbers in check. You will see that I've only started measuring once per day, usually around 4 or 5 p.m. And you will see that my blood sugars are looking pretty good. So if you are new here this week, I suggest you go back to week number 1 to see where I was when I first started off, because you'll see a big difference from then until now. And hopefully by watching the videos, week 1 through 9, or I'm going up to 12, hopefully you'll figure out what works for you as well and be able to use these videos as sort of a reference as to what I did in order to manage my blood sugars and get them in check without medication. So if you are new to trying to get your type 2 diabetes under control and your blood sugars without medication, these videos would be a good idea to watch from week 1 up until now, just to see where I learned some new things. I figured a few things out. I made some changes along the way, and that's how it is when you're trying to figure it out. You're often need to figure out what works for you, need to look at what is affecting your blood sugars, because even though everybody thinks type 2 diabetes, you shouldn't eat sugar, and that's all a lot of people think, is don't eat anything sweet. Well, many other things can affect your blood sugars too, and could affect you differently than it does affect me. Hit the subscribe button. Don't forget to hit that little bell next to it so you can get notifications of any new videos that I release each week. And I also share 2 recipes each week as well, and you will get notifications of those. But I'll always keep the links to those recipes down below here in the description as well. So thanks for watching, and I hope you enjoy this week.
So just having my 11 a.m. breakfast or lunch, whatever you want to call it. The usual supersata, oh, too much sun. Supersata and some cheese. And I'm going to do this every day around 11. Since I didn't eat anything yet today, I only had my 1 shot of coffee. And it seemed like last week it kind of worked. That I ate at 11 and then I checked my blood sugars around 3 and they were good. So I'm going to try and do that this week as well, is try and have something to eat around 11, and we'll see how that works for me. Decided to go out for a walk, and don't even have time to go for a walk today, but I forced myself to carve out time because I know if I don't go, I'm not going to go later. Just ate my lunch or breakfast, and now I'm going to go for a half-hour walk.
Day 1. So I did have my 1 shot of coffee this morning at 11 a.m. I did have some charcuterie, basically some sopressata with some cheese, and that's all I've eaten so far today. And I did go for my walk at noon, and now it's almost 4 p.m. and I'm going to check my blood sugars to see how we're doing today. So this week I've decided to just check my blood sugars once a day, and usually around 3 or 4 p.m. And that's, we'll go with an average throughout the week in terms of where my blood sugars are at. Currently it's 5.7, which is really good. I've been noticing my numbers going down the more I have something to eat around 11 a.m., have 1 shot of coffee, and go for a walk. And today was only a half-hour walk because it was a little cold out. So I think that should be my routine from now on, although, some days when I'm shooting recipe videos, it's a busy day, as you saw last week. It's a long day. So not every day is going to be perfect, but I think I'm going to strive for that, and we'll see where we go from there. But 5.7 at this time, it's almost 4 o'clock, is perfect. So I think I might lean more towards eating 1 meal a day and having a snack around 11 in the morning, and then have a meal for dinner. So I will eat tonight, although I still have no idea what I'm eating tonight, as I didn't take anything out of the fridge. I will take you along with me when I shoot recipes this week. It won't be as lengthy, but I'll just show you what I'm cooking and what I'm going to be posting this week for my recipes that are always linked down below. And I do 2 recipes a week. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't yet, and you'll be notified of any new videos that I share. And we'll see you later.
It is 11:20 a.m. and this is my breakfast lunch. First food of the day, some cheese, some supersata, and I'm gonna have about a tablespoon of peanut butter. And then I'm not eating until dinner time.
It's almost 5 p.m. As you saw today, I had for lunch, same as I did yesterday, some cheese, some supersata, and I added 1 tablespoon of peanut butter today. I had my 1 shot of coffee this morning with heavy cream, and I also went out for my walk. That's all I've had so far today. It seems to be working for me. We'll see. Hopefully there's a trend today. So I'm going to check my blood sugars. Tonight for dinner, I think I'm just having some bacon and eggs. Fridge is kind of empty lately, so I need to do some shopping, probably a Costco haul. Not sure if I'm going to go this week or next week. Blood sugars today at 4:53 p.m. is 5.7. Wasn't it 5.7 yesterday at this time? That's great. I'm going to try and hit this number every day this week. Consistency is key. As long as I stick to my 1 shot of coffee, my light lunch around 11:30, go for my walk, and drink water. That's what I've been doing. 5.7. Pretty good. For dinner tonight, we are having scrambled eggs, some bacon, and hot dogs.
Good morning. It is bright and early, although I shouldn't say bright because it's still dark out. It's almost 7 a.m. I'm having my coffee and I'm just getting ready to plan out the day because today is recipe day and I'm shooting cooking, recording video, and then shooting the pictures for 2 new recipes today. I'm still on the fence about what I want to make, but I'm thinking of doing a rosemary lemon focaccia bread. And I'm also thinking of doing a zucchini pasta with some asparagus and lemon in it, just like a lemon dressing. It'll be nice and fresh for the spring. I'm gonna go grocery shopping and see what they have in store. And if they have everything I need, then I will make those recipes, but I may have to switch it up if I can't find what I need. Just back from groceries, I got some white wine vinegar, asparagus, and extra asparagus if I make the zucchini asparagus pasta. I have some fresh organic lemons. I got a roasted chicken from the deli counter because usually when I cook on days I cook, I don't like to cook dinner after since I'm cooking all day, so this will be good for dinner tonight. I got some fresh rosemary and basil. Trying to set up a shot here. Okay, it's about 11:30 and I just had a cheese snack and I'm just about to get started shooting. Let's see how long it takes me today to get everything done. And maybe I can go for a walk, but it's supposed to start raining anytime now, so we'll see. So while the food is cooking, and I'm probably not going out for a walk today because it is raining, I'm gonna do some squats. Come on, do them with me. I hate squats, but I'm getting some exercise in while I wait. This sucks. Okay, that's enough. Check out this lemon focaccia. So good. Can you believe it's only 2 p.m. and I'm done? I'm done it all. I just had the lemon rosemary focaccia. It's so good. Oh my gosh. I can't wait for you to try it. I'm gonna try the zucchini next. I haven't tried it yet. The zucchini pasta. Guess who went out for a walk? Me. I finished early, so I thought, let's go for a walk. Why not? It's only 3 p.m. Usually I'm done by 4:35, so I figured let's do it. That was a cold walk. I'm freezing. But sometimes when it's cold, I kind of like that it's cold because it makes me walk faster. Because I get to warm up as I walk faster, and I walk faster so that I can get it done quicker as well. So I don't do the full hour when it's this cold. I think I did about half hour.
So I thought I would just check in with you. As you saw, I was shooting my recipes all day today. I went for my walk. I got that in. I was so glad I got it in because I didn't want to do the squats. They suck. As far as eating today, I didn't have an early lunch, but I had 2 pieces of the focaccia bread, and I had about a couple forkfuls of the zucchini pasta. So I didn't eat that much. 5.9, very good. So far this week, I've been in the 5s. All week, always so far under 6. Let's see if I can do it every day this week. I could probably do it. I think I could do it every day this week for sure. Although weekends are my downfall, where I like to have a little more coffee and some sweetener in my coffee. During the week I don't put sweeteners in my coffee, and I've been refraining from having coffee in the evening, and I usually do like coffees in the evening after dinner, but I haven't this week. So I'm hoping limiting the coffee is making a difference. I may do a test day where I increase my coffee back up to 2 shots, but continue doing everything else that I've been doing, like eating an early lunch and just having some cheese, and then waiting till dinner to have a full meal. And then, that morning I'll have my double shot of coffee and see if my numbers are still in the 5s or not. If they're not, then I can assume it's the coffee.
Good morning, day number 4. Guess who went for a walk today? I did. It's cold. I just saw a few flakes, but I'm doing it anyways. And for lunch today, I'm having some leftover rotisserie chicken. I just added a tablespoon of mayonnaise, salt, pepper, and a little bit of dill pickle seasoning. And I'm having a slice of my lemon rosemary focaccia bread that I made yesterday.
Hey, it's Oscar here, back to check my blood sugars today. It is 4:30 p.m. As you saw today, I already went for my walk this morning. I had some chicken salad for lunch with a slice of my focaccia bread. And I'm just editing today. I'm actually editing the Basque burnt cheesecake that I actually released tonight. So if you didn't see it, go back to last week's episode, and the links in the description will take you to the Basque burnt cheesecake recipe, and it'll also take you to the panzanella salad bread recipe. Yes, I said bread, and I made it with carbonate, low carb bread, and it is delicious. So if you want the recipes for those, go ahead to the previous video and look at the links in the description. I did have a piece of chocolate after lunch today, a low carb chocolate. And one other thing, last night I had a cup of coffee after dinner. I know, shame on me. I told you coffee's my weakness, but let's see if it made a difference today. I'm hoping it didn't, but let's find out. Yeah, well, I'm at 6, which isn't a big deal to me. Yesterday was 5.9. So yeah, I'm at 6 today. I had a bigger lunch than usual. Normally I have some cheese, and normally I have maybe deli slices or some soppressata. Today I had the chicken salad, I had the focaccia bread, I had a piece of chocolate. So that's probably why I'm at a 6, which really it's a good number for me. I'm not disappointed. I'm not mad at it. I will check in with you tomorrow sometime, probably late afternoon, once I get back from shopping. Hopefully I can get in a walk. Depending on the weather, maybe I'll go as early as I did today. This morning I went for my walk around, I think it was around 8 a.m., which was really early for me. Anywho, I'll check in with you tomorrow.
Good morning. It is day number 5. and I'm having my coffee. I actually had a slice of toast, carbonate bread with some butter on it because I was a little hungry, and I had the end of the bread sitting in the bag, and it's gonna go bad if I don't eat it soon. So I had that. I'll probably have an early lunch. I think yesterday I told you I was going to Costco today, but I can't because it's Good Friday today and I forgot. So that means the stores are closed or Costco's closed.
I had 1 shot of coffee this morning. I had a bigger lunch than usual. I did have those 3 hot dogs and some bacon. And I did have a second coffee today with sweetener in it. I had that around 1:30. Just because today is kind of like a day off. As I told you yesterday, I was going to go to Costco today. Unfortunately, everything's closed because it's Good Friday. In Ontario, where I am, most of the stores are closed. Where other provinces in Canada, some are open, some are closed. It just depends province by province. And I just went for my walk. I didn't record it, but I did go for a long, about 40 minutes walk. It's a little windy outside, but really sunny. So I'm going to check my blood sugar, and we'll see where we're at. I don't know. Maybe we'll know if the second coffee affected me. If my blood sugars are up, we'll know if that second coffee had an impact. And we are at, 6.4. So it's not a huge spike, but I would say that maybe the coffee had something to do with it. Or the sweetener in the coffee. I used a erythritol monk fruit blend sweetener. Or it could be the increase in, I ate a lot of protein at lunch. So I had like 3 hot dogs and 3 slices of bacon, which is a lot more for me than I normally have. As you know, most days I've been eating around 11:30, having some cheese and a few slices of deli meat. Today was a lot more, so that can also be an impact. So I'm gonna have to test. Don't mind the noise in the background, there's laundry going on. So I'm gonna have to test and see. If I try and eat tomorrow at 11:30, just have some cheese and deli meats, go for my walk, hopefully I can go tomorrow, and then test around 4 p.m. again and see. I'm almost tempted to have a coffee and see if it was the meat, the extra protein I ate today, because I did eat a little more. In any case, I'll check in with you tomorrow, and we'll go from there.
Another brisk day on my walk today. It's a little chilly, really windy. Going for probably 45 minutes. Oh, today for lunch I'm having some cured meat, just a couple pork rind chips, some cheese, and some leftover zucchini pasta that I made the other day with the lemons and the asparagus.
So I'm gonna check my blood work and see how we're doing. My blood work, check my blood sugar. Speaking of blood work, I guess that was on my mind. I made my appointment to go get my blood work done at the end of the 12 weeks. So I'll get my 3-month average from when I first started doing these videos. So that appointment is on April 22nd to go get my blood work, and then hopefully I'll get the results so that in week number 12 video, I'll have my A1C results that I can share with you. And I'm really excited to get them. The way my numbers have been going, I feel like it's going to be a good one, but you never know. We'll see. Currently, well, this is a good one. 5.1. Wow, that's really good. And I did have a double shot of coffee this morning for breakfast, by the way, with sweetener in it. So maybe it's not the coffee after all, but I'll keep experimenting with that one.
Good morning. It is Sunday, day number 7 of week number 9. It is Easter Sunday today. I'm not doing anything for it. I'm not eating anything differently, although I am eating differently this morning because I felt hungry, and so I'm having 2 slices of toast, with one with peanut butter on it, natural peanut butter, and one with just butter on it. Out for my morning walk, It's a beautiful sunny day here. I'm going for a walk now for about an hour by myself, and then later we're going probably to the park and go for a hike. So I'm hoping to get 2 walks in today. Have a good one. And my lunch today is the usual, some cured meat, mozzarella cheese today, and some leftover zucchini pasta with asparagus that I made the other day. Now I'm on my hike for the day. This is about a half-hour hike. I've never done this trail though, so I could be wrong. Hey, so I just got back from my long hike. So that was my second walk of the day. So I got a lot of exercise in today. I'm just gonna check my blood sugars and see where we're at. My blood sugars have been pretty good this week, although I have been only checking around 4 or 5 p.m. because all the checking in the morning and all that, it was just getting frustrating, and I'm not going to try and worry too much about the morning blood sugars anymore. I'm just going to wait and see what my A1C is going to be like, and we'll go from there. If it's really bad, then I'll know I have to make some more adjustments. If it's really good, then I'll just continue to do what I'm doing now, because this week's been pretty good. I think I've come down to a good routine, and yeah, it's 5.6. So that's really good. Yesterday was my lowest, which was 5.1. Today's 5.6. That's great. I'm happy anytime it's under 6. So this week seem to have gotten into a routine, and I'm gonna try and stick to that routine, which is normally. Oh, and by the way, I did have a double shot of coffee today as well, and my blood sugars are 5.6. So I'm not gonna be too concerned about the coffee either, as I don't think it's a big issue for me. I think it's a bigger issue if I combine it with a lot of other things and eating bigger meals at lunch, then maybe it will be. But for the most part, my routine is going to be coffee for breakfast, however I want it, with cream, sweetener, although I won't have sweetener during the week. Weekends I'll have some sweetener in my coffee. I'll have a double shot of coffee in the morning, maybe a single shot some days. And then I'll have lunch usually before noon, and lunch is more of a snack. Most days it consists of maybe some cheese, some charcuterie, some deli meats, whatever I have in the fridge that I can just grab and eat. I'm not going to cook anything for lunch, although, some days I might have a hot dog and some bacon, or I might have some eggs and some bacon. So, keep the carbs really low at lunch and have more of a snack. But if I do feel really hungry at lunch, then I'll have a bigger lunch. And then I try and get a walk in every day. So half an hour to 1 hour walk seems to make a big difference with the weather getting nicer here. That's a lot easier for me to do. In any case, that's going to be my routine. It seems to be working well. So if you're having any problems with managing your blood sugars and you're still not sure, sometimes it takes a while. Look, this is week 9. It took me 9 weeks to get to this point of testing, checking, making sure, your blood sugar is not being affected by too many different foods, and looking at what foods do affect you. And just because I've had a good week doesn't mean next week's going to be good. I have no idea how next week's going to go. I'm hoping it goes the same, but we don't know. So thanks for joining me this week again. If you did enjoy this week's episode, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to click that little bell next to subscribe so you can get some notifications as well. And if you know anybody that can benefit from these videos, please do share it with them as well, as I would like to try and help out as much people as I can just by showing them these videos and seeing that it is a struggle. However, you can probably overcome it by just making some changes. Again, everybody's a little bit different, so really focus on what works for you. And I will catch up with you next week.